Thank you so much for sticking with Youthpad, and we are at the tail end of this conversation. Let's continue hearing from these young minds on what they can say about the social media. And remember, you can keep streaming through our social media handles, CACTV_Kenya and Facebook CACTV. Continue sending us your views and thoughts, and we shall be sampling them one by one as we get to answer your questions. Let's talk about the safety of personal data. I mean, it's been one of the biggest debates on social media, right? We saw what happened in the USA elections. We saw what happened also with the Cambridge Analytica. Is my personal data safe? Evans, is my personal data safe on social media?
Personal data is safe. That also brings me back to the point of what do you put out there? You know, that's my point again. What do you put out there? But then,
so,
but then let me just put it this way. You can have all your important things on the internet.
Do I need to be worried after all?
But okay, you to some extent you have to be worried about whatever you have, your personal data, your personal things that you have there on the internet. Because right now we have minds that operate differently. We have so many guys who are so smart with their devices that they could easily access whatever you have there at will, whenever they want to. Because some of these things we put out there, some of the data we put out there, Google can easily trace them. Even if you have whatever type of encryption you have on whatever you've stored there, they could easily access them. So my take on this, I think it's just a compromise from your side. You just put it there. Whatever happens, you just believe in them. You just trust them. You say, let me put it out there and hope it is safe. But there is no guarantee that the data that you have on your social accounts or on the internet are always safe. There is somebody somewhere who could always access them.
You need to be worried.
Exactly. Yeah, you should, you're taking risks.
Yeah.
Once you put yourself out there, once you access the Google, all the information is there. And so there are people who are studying all these things, like the BBIT, those things. So they are so familiar with the technology. So we entrust them with our personal data, but at the end of it, they may get access to it anytime, any day they wish to, because they have all the knowledge. So let me say, we should be worried because this is a risk that we take. Yeah.
Another example I could give, right now we have e-wallets, we back up, we even link our bank accounts to the internet. Like the other day, I was checking my account and some amount had been deducted. So I went to confirm with my bank. Told them, I think I had this certain amount in my account, and right now it has reduced. I was told the amount had been deducted for my Facebook page, for page promotions, and I hadn't authorized that. So you see, if somebody could easily access your account and deduct whatever cash they want, which means it's just a risk we're taking on our side.
Exactly.
Yeah, it could blow off and go nasty.
Yeah.
Oh, Rachel, is it true that majority of young people are spending so much time online that they're even forgetting their private life?
Yes, of course it's true.
Kuna watu wana maisha pale Instagram.
Instagram hakuna mtu maskini Instagram.
Yeah,
All of us are rich there. Yeah. So I believe that wote hapo unaona mtu ameenda, maybe you are in Mombasa, travel, but maybe that's not your life. It's not your life.
That also brings mambo na social pressure pia.
Yeah, social pressure.
Yeah, true.
So unajaribu kulive to standards. Maybe ulikuwa na classmate yako mwenye unaona maybe make steps ahead and you want to fit in. So lazima pia wewe una struggle kumfikia. So I believe many people out there wanasahau who they really are, and they try to give us another identity of what they are not. Yeah, so
and they're spending so much time.
Much time. Unajaribu kustalk a certain celebrity forgetting that maybe this person is being paid to market that a certain clothing.
Yeah,
Unasahau say maybe ni pesa amepewa afanye a certain thing, and you are there trying to unangangana tu kumstalk. unasahau maisha yako kujiimprove we mwenyewe. So yeah, it's a lot of pressure that's affecting this generation. Yeah.
Evans, what's your take on that?
Hey, pressure iko pale Instagram.
We're trying to live a fake life to impress other people.
Yeah, you know, for some of us, okay, on a Rachel pale, she's posting a different car kila siku.
Sure.
You don't take your time ujue huyu mtu it's cars she deals with.
Yeah.
Wewe na mapressure zako unaweza kusema
Alibai gari.
yeah, she's always changing cars on a regular. Same na mimi.
Yeah.
I always post a new outfit.
Yeah, sure.
Every day. That's what I do. Mi naweza chukua 30 minutes out of my regular time, I make a new outfit for kesho. So with that I have something new to put on every day. We have somebody trying to get there, anasema this person is always having a new suit for every occasion, always doing a new outfit for every occasion, which is not true. Just as she said, some of these people are paid to do these things. We have guys who are paid to go on holidays because maybe he or she is a brand ambassador for some travel agency or some tourism agency. Ako pale Diani, the next day she's in a getaway at Masai Mara. So you and your pressure, you're like, and we were in class with her just the other day. What is she doing differently?
Yeah.
That builds a lot of pressure on us. And also, I think social media has invaded into so much personal time. Guys no longer have time for family, for friends.
Or even for yourself.
Or even for yourself. Unapata uko pale kazi, you're really in a rush to go home. Unaenda home kufanya nini? Kupata sasa time vizuri na social media. There's nothing much unataka kwenda kufanya at home. You just need to have all the time to go through your phone, see what guys have been doing. And again, we also have cases of guys who are married. I find them talking about this a lot. They're at home. Apparently, sahi, in families, there's even time for social media. Time when guys go silent with their phones now. You have a conversation for a while, then after a while, mtu amesikia simu imevibrate, attention shifted to the phone. Mtu sasa anashinda. You're talking to somebody, he or she is not even there. Full concentration on the phone. So I think it's eaten a lot into our personal space, into our private lives, into time we give those we love, and we should be worried.
So do these celebrities who post on social media on fancy outfits impact you as a fashionpreneur?
People who post their outfits on the social media and actually I follow most of them. Because from there,
how do they impact you as a fashionpreneur?
As a fashionpreneur, mostly I borrow ideas from there. You know, from there I get to work also with some of them. At one point you get somebody has posted something and your curiosity is awakened. You say, hey, na hii inakaa tofauti leo. What did this person do differently? And so it gets you into doing a lot of research because you want to stay up there in the market. So you follow, I normally follow them every step of the way, see whatever they are doing, because in my industry, you have to be on toes. Just to be on top of your game, you have to really follow these guys, see whatever others are doing differently.
They also challenge you.
Yeah?
They also challenge you.
Yeah, they also challenge you in a way so that you can up your game too. Yeah.
Rachel, what's the appropriate age to introduce children to social media? And who should do that?
What can I say? Okay, any
Because
okay.
siku hizi hata mtoto mdogo anapewa tu smartphone. Ameingia tu social media, ameingia Facebook, and they have funny names.
Okay, we cannot say it's bad, but okay, what I can say is have a parent control. Okay, it's a parent of course who buys these gadgets, right? So once you buy your child, hata kama ni yo of let's say 8 years, 10 years a phone, chenye everything that the child will access, put a parent control such that I have one of my friends who their child is like that. When the child clicks on any platform, the parent must approve. When the child just clicks, lazima ina notify mzazi mtoto
Yeah,
anaenda hapa na hapa, will I accept or not?
We need to take that measure.
Yeah, take that measure. So I don't think there's a certain age, but just guide your child. Make sure the platforms that the child is visiting, they are good for his health, his morals, you know. You just control the child. Then akifika 18, the child will choose which path to go.
What's your take on that? For her, there's no appropriate age. What's your take on that?
For me too.
Yes. Should there be an appropriate age to
There
introduce?
shouldn't be a particular age limit for social media. You know, we have in the past.
But it's sensitive.
Okay, from the movies, back then we used to see people recording. Mostly people in the Western countries used to do this a lot. They start making a footage from their child, from childhood as they grow until when they are adults. The same way we could use social media in the same nature. You could open an account for your kid. They don't necessarily have to run it on their own, where they just store the memories, things that have happened throughout their lives, until a certain age when you feel now I can comfortably have him or her take over the account. And just as she said, we have parent control on almost all platforms right now. You could see whatever your kid Googles. You could even limit the accounts he or she accesses, whatever he or she views on.
Is that even possible?
Yeah,
It's possible.
For Google, they have that feature.
Yeah.
For Google and also for Apple, for all Apple products, they also have that account, that feature. It's called Kid Mode, where you can control what your kid watches on the TV, the channels. No, but then for all the TVs that are there right now, you can even set a password where your kid can only access a certain number of channels. They can't access others, where you know the general exhibition is prohibited, or it's closed for a particular age. So we can control whatever our kids view from that.
Looking at it, looking this at another perspective, don't you think like it's also degenerate kids' mind?
Yeah, when we were young, we used to be sharp thinkers because we didn't have social media. Everything was manual. You just had to, we didn't know about Google back then. We didn't have these many ways of going around things. We used to face things as they were. So to some extent, minds have degenerated, but then I think they've also grown bigger, because information is power. Like if you can access whatever you need to know out there, then it comes with a certain power. When you have knowledge, then you have everything that you need to have. I just think it limits how broadly somebody can think, because you can access whatever you need to find out easily. But it's a good tool if you use it wisely.
Right, Rachel, talking about digital marketer. In other terms, digital means also using social media frequently. Mm-hmm. But do you go through the terms and conditions of the social media, maybe platform that you use, maybe Twitter and Facebook? Do you go through the terms and conditions?
At times, to be honest, at times the conditions are they are too long.
Yeah.
So you can't go, so you just accept. Like for WhatsApp, you're like, accept, decline, there's nothing that you can say decline. Because personally, I trust the Twitter, the Facebook, unless now I'm on other platforms, that's when I'll read the terms and conditions.
Do you go through them? Is there a need to anyway?
Yeah, there's need to, because you may find yourself subscribing to things even that you don't know.
Sure.
Yeah,
so there's need. Kenyans at times we become too lazy to go through the terms and conditions.
Yeah, and impatient.
But because it's a long paragraph and you're like, before you just accept. But it's dangerous. Let's take time to read the terms and conditions.
What's your take on that, my friend?
Terms and conditions, it's important. It's important because you can sign in for something that you really didn't know. Because most of us, you see that paragraph there and you just scroll
Yeah.
through and accept.
Accept, yeah.
Yeah, so we should just form a habit of
Of
reading the terms and
reading.
conditions.
It's important.
Okay, social media is also meant for socialization and also interaction, right? But do you think this day and time, kids are also given some skills on how, they're given some hint on how to interact on social media?
Most parents don't normally, especially in our country, most parents are not vocal about many things. Like in an African home, it won't be a normal thing for your parent to put you in a car sitting. Now I want us to talk about how you use. Okay, the modern parent does
Maybe,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of parents, especially parents from the past, they don't have that time to talk to you about how you're going to use your social account. Whatever you do with your social media, they normally believe that's your business. Unless something extreme happens, that's when they can have that talk with. We should really train the young ones, and also we should have the older people train us on how to
Some proper socialization skills.
proper socialization skills, because there's some kids who have been locked up the whole of their lives. So when they get access to the world, they don't even know how to handle that. That's why others end up being trolls, others are so mean, others don't watch what they speak because they don't have the right skill on how to socialize with others. They've just found the tool, they can now have access to people out there, and they just do it how it comes to them. They just do it anyhow. So I think guys should impart that knowledge on their kids.
Rachel, do you think social media has become antisocial? Is it breeding antisocial behavior?
Yeah, to some extent, yes. Because, you know, there are some people who are raised with just their gadgets, their phones. So you can't go out there and socialize with people one-on-one.
Is it true that most of us use social media because we feel lonely, and maybe where we can find that kind of comfort is social media? Is it true?
Personally, I can say yes. You can find at times you're so bored, and at times the only thing that can make you laugh is just memes. So you just go to someone
It's making
who
people
posts,
laugh nowadays so
yeah,
much.
things that are funny, and you just find yourself laughing. So I think social media is a place where it's an entertainment tool. It makes people, you come back to yourself, you know.
Yeah.
You find it as a place of recreation.
Yeah.
So when you're bored, you just go there, find something that's interesting, and then
What's your feel on that?
Yeah, social media is an awesome tool because we find a lot of recreation out there, and it opens up our minds. You know, due to social media and the competition that is there, guys have now become so creative. Like everybody wants to think of the hottest jokes, everybody wants to come up with the best content because every other person is doing that. So we're trying to beat each other at it, which is a good thing because it helps us broaden our minds.
especially when something is trending, you may find people use the thing that is trending to capture people's attention. So when you get your phone, you'll just go and search something that was trending today, then you take it from there. So it's an entertainment thing.
So guys, what's your parting shot about social media and the impact of social media? What can you say about it? Because it has positive and negative side. What's your take, Evans?
My parting shot on social media, I think it's a beautiful tool. Social media is a good tool. So if we just going to find the right way to go about it and have the right education about it and have all the good ways of using it without impacting people negatively or affecting our lives, then we should embrace it because it's a nice tool.
What's your take, Rachel? What's your parting shot?
Okay, I will say that let us take care of the social media, because this is where we can grow. We can give what we have that is positive impact, so that we can influence people positively. Let's stop the trolling things, any talking things that can pull people down. So let's just use it positively in a way that it will impact us here and make us good people and great people in our society.
So as a digital marketer, where can we find you?
Okay.
Pale, cause I understand you're also a blogger.
Yeah.
Give us your handles also.
Okay, my handles, Instagram, you can find me at Ray_Kithaka. Twitter, Kithaka_Rachel. Then Facebook, Rachel Kithaka. So, and then I have a vlog here. It's called Kithaka's Vineyard. Fika pale YouTube, you just subscribe and then you put on the notification bell on. Yeah, that is where we talk about real life stories and we inspire people outside.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, and then you can also visit me at Areli Motors. If you want a car, just talk to me well.
Evans, tukupate wapi pale social media? Because pia kuna watu wanataka mavazi kama haya bana.
Yeah, I have an active presence on social media. So Instagram unaweza nipata pale lookempire_254. That's Instagram, lookempire254. Facebook, it's lookempire-J&B Arts. And again on Twitter, lookempire.
Okay guys, thank you so much for making time for Youthpad.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for having us. We appreciate.
Thank you so much, Mr. Evans, for your time.
Thank you a lot, Francis, for hosting us.
Okay guys, that's all we had for today. My name is Francis Ngala. Remember, you can keep streaming through our social media handles at KakTV_Kenya and Facebook KakTV.